9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Oh boy, it's a free for all Friday! Woo, that hurt my voice. Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling. We are here like we are every Friday at 5 o'clock to bring you your wrestling news. And I have with me today some of the most handsome men you've ever seen in your life, especially if you're blind. We got Ricky Too Tricky to my, I guess my left, your right, your bottom, my top, whatever. And Scotty Two Bodies. What's up, boys?
Doing good.
Nada. It's Friday, and I'm off.
Friday. We love it. We love a good Friday around here, right?
Hell yeah. Fridays are
Always.
Now, Ricky, you just came off vacation. You got Friday off already? What's that all about?
Extremely short-handed. I got vacations, and I had a full-timer that had to have a outpatient surgery done, so he's out a week, and it kind of everything overlapped, and it sucks. But luckily, it's a slow week, and it's almost over, so.
Gotcha. All right. Now, does that mean you're going to be able to stay up and watch the pay-per-view on Saturday?
Well, since it's NXT and it's on the cock, I can watch it while I'm at work.
I forgot about that. I forgot it was on the cack.
Yep.
Do you know what else?
We love it when it's on the cock. Yeah,
Listen, anytime you can get on the cock.
Cock has everything.
Well, we're going to, it does. And the bigger the cock, the better, right? I mean, the more they can offer. That's how I look at it. I believe we are live on Facebook. We have 3 viewers. What's up? If you're out there watching us right now, please check in. Say what's up. It's
just that idiot. It's just that idiot Jeremy Stone.
Yeah, my man, JS baby.
Yeah, my Packers are going to kick your Giants' asses on Monday night.
Boy, I hope so.
I hope so too.
I need it. I need some love. All right. Well, speaking of love, before we get into like real wrestling talk, we're going to talk about a wrestling organization that might matter come the beginning of January. Impact Wrestling, formerly TNA.
Well, no.
I'm sorry. Vice versa.
Yes,
TNA, formerly known as Impact, has now cut a deal with Endevor.
Oh.
And this is
what?
Did you not see this?
I did not see this.
I just saw this today. I meant to message you guys about it, but I just saw this today.
You never have to message me because I'm always up on the wrestling news.
Yep.
Today, Impact
I was
Wrestling.
asleep.
Impact Wrestling, or TNA Wrestling, formerly Impact Wrestling, a subsidiary of Anthem Sports and Entertainment and a division of Anthem Sports Group, has partnered with Endevor Streaming to deliver a global on-demand streaming service called TNA Plus to its passionate fans, launching January 5th. That's a Friday. So basically, and I'm not going to read this whole thing to you, but basically, in their Impact or TNA, I'm sorry, TNA, in January, I'll get it right. TNA,
they'll switch back in about 6 months anyway.
Probably. TNA is using Endeavor's knowledge of streaming and how they do it to better themselves. Now, the big question is, what does this mean for WWE and Endevor? Does this mean we're going to get crossovers?
That is what I am wondering.
Now, TNA this is going to be their own app. You're going to be able to, I think it's $9.99, $9.95 a month. or $95 a year, basically $100 a year, if you want to watch any Impact Wrestling on their app. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to watch all the pay-per-view, just like the cock.
Yeah.
All right.
What do we think?
Cock light.
Cock
It's the
light?
midget. It's the midget cock.
It's a midget. It's the winter version of the cock. It's smaller. This is wrestling shrinkage.
Yeah, wrestling shrinkage. I was trying to
This-
come up with a shrinkage line. There you go. Wrestling shrinkage. I like that.
TNA, unlike WWE, is still pissing on its own ball sack. Anyway, well, we can do this all day. Anyway, what do you got? What Scotty? What do you think of this? What do you think of this? This Endevor? Endeavor's got their hands, not Denver,
Yeah.
where weed
Not
is
John
legal.
Denver.
Not John Denver.
Yeah.
Not the Colorado Rockies. Not that Denver. Not the Denver Nuggets. Endeavor. What do you think of this? What do you think of this, Scott?
I am actually I'm very surprised for one thing. One, Anthem owns TNA. They are under the Anthem brand. Now, I understand that Anthem does not have a streaming service. So, they have to go somewhere where there is a already established streaming platform. So that does make sense. But to go to the company that just bought out WWE and ask them, hey, can we get on your streaming network and stuff, like, what, like, blows my freaking mind, because it's just like, what do you got? Like, is there, is Anthem looking to maybe sell Impact to Endeavor, at some point down the road? Because this could be the first stages in a, hey, we can't deal with this anymore. We're tired of dealing with this. We want to get this off our plate. So here, Endeavor, if you want it, we'll give you a bargain basement price for it. And the only way to do that is to kind of elevate the value. And by elevating the value, the only way to do that is to get them on a platform where they can be seen. So, holy cow. And you bring up the interesting question, will there be WWE TNA crossovers? Is there going to be some kind of a, will we see WWE stars, some of the lower tier WWE stars on Impact Wrestling and vice versa? Will we see some lower tier and Impact or TNA stars on like NXT, for example? I don't think they would bring them up to Raw or SmackDown because, TNA is nowhere near level. But I can definitely see them putting some of the guys on it from Impact or from TNA on freaking NXT. So, what kind of crossover?
We'll see Baron Corbin headlining a TNA pay-per-view next.
Yeah. Well,
what could happen with AEW and TNA? Christian was the world champion in Impact.
And they had the Good Brothers. Good Brothers were going back and forth when they were part of the Elite.
Yeah, Kenny Omega, when he was doing the belt collecting, he was bouncing back and forth.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Don Callis.
Yeah. I'm just like, I don't like what happened with that aid, because now that they're going with Endevor, this is going to make Tony not put as much, pardon the pun, but not as much impact into Impact. He's not going to put his guys over there because now they're working for the same company that own, not, and again, who knows, like, we could just be talking out our asses and there will be no crossover. But
that's what we do anyway, Scott.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We talk out of our ass.
We talk out of our asses. But my thought process is, even if there is no, if there's no crossover, good old TK is going to be less likely to put his guys in an Impact setting because they're working for the competition. In essence, they're working under the umbrella of the competition. And I don't know. This is just, it's so, like, I mean, you hear all the time in the business world about mergers and things happening and people coming together in different ways, but this one is the weirdest one that I think I've ever heard of in my life, because again, just makes no sense that Impact, Anthem, and Anthem in itself, calls Endevor and says, "Hey, we want to get time on your streaming service, yada yada, to get our guys out there." Like, what? How? Why? Like, and how is that not, even in some ways, how is that not a conflict of interest when they own a wrestling company? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm
Well,
my
I
mind
don't. And I'll give you my thoughts here a second. Ricky, how do you feel about this? I mean, what do you think? What are there any limitations to this at all?
Dude, I have no idea. With it kind of boggles my mind too about this whole thing. But I guess Endevor, they got the money, so they can do whatever the hell they want.
So I feel like, I mean, I don't think this is going to have anything to do with WWE at all. I think Endevor is its own animal, and they're going to do what they want, like the
Yeah,
UFC. I
exactly.
mean, they talked about a UFC crossover with WWE. I'm not sure how that's really going to work. The only one that ever really could do it was, well, I mean, I guess Brock did it fine. Brock was great. Who else? Bobby Lashley. He did fine, but I don't know if Bobby Lashley was UFC or if he was
he was
Bellator.
Bellator.
I
Okay.
think.
So I just think that this is just another platform for Impact to get eyes on the product.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think that's what this is all about. Now, will this piss Tony Khan off and cut relationship with Impact Wrestling? Very possible.
Probably because Tony Khan is a fucking child, and he's worried too much with New Japan anyway. That's where his main partnership is right now anyway. And besides that,
he's got started. Didn't Tony Khan want to bring everybody together?
He did.
Yeah,
but right now he's got Ring of Honor, and he doesn't even know what the hell to do with that.
True story. I mean, is this possible setup for, like you said, Scott, Endevor to buy Impact Wrestling, keep the brand, like a WCW for a little while, and then squash all the guys, and then get rid of WC, get rid of TNA, and then just move their way into
just absorb the well-known guys,
cutting off as many relationships as possible that AEW has with.
I mean, again, I look at the possibility of them buying, because, like I said, Anthem has owned Impact since Dixie got out of the business. They bought it. They basically, I don't know if they bought it or just paid off her debt or whatnot, and just took it out from under her control, and now they own it. But just like with a lot of wrestling companies, I mean, with Impact, they've been passed around like the redheaded stepchild for a long time. Like, so many people have either owned or had a stake in that company one way or another. And, now here's the thing that I kind of wonder. And again, if they've talked to Vince and Triple H and whatnot, I wonder if Endevor is thinking about becoming the multi-conglomerate sports, like fighting, sports fighting conglomerate. So they've had UFC for years. Now they buy WWE. If they buy Impact and make Impact a third, wrestling conglomerate, they've got enough capital to do that. And not only do that, but then, they can find, I mean, because Endevor could get them on, maybe not major networks, but get them on some other networks and get them, more exposed than they have been in the last 10 years. I don't know. Like, who knows what Endeavor's thinking? Like, again, if this is a long-term possibility that, Anthem wants to get out of the business, so Endevor thinks about picking it up, and then TKO is WWE and UFC, and then they form another conglomerate just for Impact, or maybe even add Impact to TKO. Who knows? I don't know. Like, my mind is spinning with just the possibilities of what these guys can do. And again, it's like I said, we could all be talking out of our asses here, and none of this could come to fruition. But the possibilities to think about are very, very interesting.
Yeah, I
Man,
can't
Scotty,
imagine.
you haven't looked that confused since you walked up to a buffet and didn't know where to start.
Always in the middle. Always in the middle.
Always in the middle,
Always in the
exactly.
middle.
So
Make sure you say "excuse me" when you lean over, though. You don't
yeah,
want to, when you accidentally dip into the mashed potatoes, you want to make sure everybody's aware.
well,
of
I
what's
mean,
going on. No, I think at the end of the day, this is just another platform. I think this is their Impact needs help, wants to do an app out
Yeah.
there. That's the way to go. I mean that is the way that everything is going to be going streaming wise. Cable TV, a lot of people are cutting the cord. Access TV is not on every cable television system. So, what better way to get this out to everybody than to have your own streaming app? So,
Yeah. No,
Yeah, exactly. And streaming apps, you can watch it anytime you want.
Our the Peacock app, the Peacock contract is coming up very soon, also. So maybe this is just a precursor to what's going to happen with we're going to go back to the WWE app.
The network.
I mean, frankly,
The
I wish,
network.
but that's just wishful thinking. I highly doubt they're going to do that.
Yeah, but if they have, I don't know if you remember how glitchy the WWE network was when it first came out. With Endeavor's capabilities, couldn't they bring us a WWE or yeah, absolutely a WWE app again? Where, we get everything on there categorized where we can figure it out and find it.
Yeah, exactly. Have to spend.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, not.
And you remember when the Peacock first bought, they didn't have everything. You couldn't get certain pay-per-views, you couldn't get certain events or WrestleMania, and anything that had Chris Benoit on it was off of there, or Hogan. Who was it? There was somebody on it. Roddy, was it Roddy?
It was Piper and Blackface from Mania. What was that 4 against Bad News Brown?
Yeah, they had to write that out.
Bring Blackface back. Probably shouldn't have said that. Someone's going to clip that. Bring Piper's Blackface back. I mean, that was some of the greatest stuff. Doesn't really hold up very well right now, but good shit back then. So,
hey, fuck them sissies.
I'm for it. I think this is pretty cool for Impact. Again, it gives them more eyes. Let's get on to it, boys. We got a pay-per-view this weekend, NXT Deadline.
Wait. Before we get on to that, did you see that Yeet is no longer available to Jey Uso?
Who cares?
Yeet was awesome.
Yeah, well, you can still say it.
Yeah, I know, but
he just can't.
Right? I was thinking about getting a Yeet shirt.
You can still buy them.
Really? They haven't cut that off yet?
You can still get them on. Actually, here's the thing. Right now, you can't say Yeet. But supposedly the patent, or not the patent, but what is that when you own
the trademark?
The trademark is still up right now. Whoever had Yeet before did not renew it. So it's in limbo right now. Who owns Yeet? So
I find it funny as hell. Like they blur a shirt out and the fans know about it, and then it just like encourages them to just anything they do, they're just going to keep doing it, especially on live TV.
They're going to do it regardless. So yeah, the trademark issue is still going on right now with that, but I believe and I can look. Let's tell you what. Let's take a look here. WWE shop, the official website for WWE merchandise. 25% off now when using the word Christmas. You can get a CM Punk shirt right now that says "Hell freezes over." You can also get a CM Punk or get a.
Do they have that same shirt in AEW?
Hell freezes over. No, that one's I fear for my life. I think that's what the front of their shirt. There's a Randy Orton shirt that says "Daddy's back." So Let's see. Let's type in yeet. Oh, I
Sure.
do not
I'm sure.
see.
I'm sure Tony Khan's upset he didn't get to use Daddy's back yet.
Jay. Ooh.
He will one day. He'll impregnate first. So
Main event Jay Uso. Main event Jay Uso. Day one Jay Uso. The real chief. Ooh. Uso day one ish. Yeet. Yeet is down off of the store.
Oh, that's not good shit.
Those bastards. They took her down. They took her down. It'll be back up. It'll be back up. It'll be back up soon enough. All right, let's move on. Deadline. We have Deadline coming. NXT Deadline now. I tried to watch a little NXT this week. Didn't really work out for me. I watched the women's matches. That's about all I watched.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Nikita? Was Nikita Lyons in the match? Is that who you watched?
She came back. No. She just
jumped
returned.
somebody, right? Yeah, she jumped
it
somebody.
was. I can't. Was it not Roxanne Perez. I don't even remember who it was. She came out and roundhouse
kicked. It doesn't matter.
her.
Nikita Lyons is hot.
Yeah.
So,
there's
in all the right places.
Yes, there's a great video.
I tried to watch a little NXT. Go ahead.
No, there's a great video of her doing martial arts in a bikini, standing out in the ocean, on the shore. And yeah, just go find it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's
Did I get your spoon up? Is that what you're saying?
I got the spoon up.
Oh Jesus.
Oh boy. Okay.
So we got 7 matches on this card, and one of them is a pre-show match.
A lot of you gotta count that. We're gonna talk about the pre-show match real quick.
Well, nobody gives a shit about the pre-show.
Well, I do because it's Axiom and Nathan Frazier.
Who?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Axiom and Nathan Frazier. I believe Axiom was called something else. I think he's from NXT UK, if I'm not mistaken. So most of this whole card is NXT UK.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pre-show Nathan Frazier, Axiom. I know zero about either one of these guys. But I'm going to go with the guy with the mask on because I think his mask is pretty cool. And to be able to work and wrestle into a mask is ridiculous. So I'm going with Axiom.
It's El Generico.
Is that who it is? El Generico?
Yeah, Sami Zayn.
I knew it.
Because he's taking time off from Monday nights.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Gotcha.
I'll take the guy that looks like Jesus.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you got Sami Zayn's little brother. Okay, who you got, Scotty?
I'm going to go with you, Jason. I'm going to go with the guy in the mask. I'm going to go with Axiom. So I think it'll be interesting.
Which one do you want to do next?
I don't even know the order.
All right. Me neither. I just got him up here. We're going to go with Lexus King or he looks like the Cowardly Lion.
Wait, I'm winning this league. Shouldn't I have like a vote?
No, you get no.
No, nobody cares about
your
my
card.
picks, so
No one.
no
Your
one
card's
cares about
been
my picks, so I'm
disqualified.
number one.
Yeah, somehow your card didn't get submitted.
Oh no!
It was last night. You didn't make it.
No, I thought I had till Saturday.
No, pay-per-view was last night. Sorry, we're just going over who won. Lexus King won. All right, we're going with Carmella Hayes and the Cowardly Lion.
Give me Carmelo in this one. What the hell was it's Pillman. It's Pillman Jr. That's right.
Yeah. No, it's Jimmy King. Because Jimmy King rules. I can't even look at this guy. I can't hear Lexus King without seeing Jimmy King. I don't. So,
I know what he's even trying to go for. That hair is hysterical.
I don't know. This is a younger version of Bret Michaels. Who's Carmella Anthony or Carmella Hayes is wrestling this week.
Shawn Michaels must have been having flashbacks when he came up with that character.
I think this was Vince's last rib before he got out of there. I know what we'll name him. Laxus King.
But don't give him a gun.
How do you think Pillman? How do you think Pillman feels? He's like, fuck! I just came from this shit organization, didn't know what to do with me, and then these guys stick me down in NXT, and they give me this terrible name.
Yep.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going with Carmella.
Oh,
Same.
Carmelo.
No, I'm going with Carmella. I'm not even going to watch this match. I'm going to go hang out with Carmella. All right. Next match, we had the Women's Iron Survivor match. Tiffany Stratton, Lash Legend, Blair Davenport. Who else is in this fucking match? Who is it? Blair Davenport, Kiana James, and Fallon Henley. I think that's who it is? Yeah. Fallon won on Tuesday night a qualifier to get into this match.
So the rules of this match is kind of retarded. I had to look it up last night when I was setting the form up for our fantasy league. So two wrestlers will start the match. Every 5 minutes, a new wrestler will enter the match. The match is 25 minutes in total. You get a point for a pinfall, and the person that takes the pinfall loses a point, and they got to go sit in a penalty box for 90 seconds. And whoever wins the most points at the end of the time limit match is the winner of the match.
So Tony Khan came up with this.
Yeah, he sounds
like
it.
It was weird. I figured Shawn Michaels could come up with something a little better than that, but yeah.
So whoever has the most points wins this?
Hold on just 1 second.
It's like a championship scramble with more than one fall and a penalty box and a point system.
But gotcha. just to clarify for our league very quickly, since I got you on here, we pick who we think is going to get the most points. Then
yes,
or like
whoever gets the most points wins the match. So that's who you're picking. Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's all I need.
All right. Which one of these young ladies? And
I'm going with Tiffany Stratton. Damn it!
I love Tiffany Stratton.
So do I.
Charlotte Flair said she's the future of wrestling.
I mean, I was so down when they got rid of Mandy Rose, and then they bring Tiffany Stratton up, and it's like I forgot about Mandy Rose.
Who? All right. Well, Ricky, who do you got in this?
I got Tiffany Stratton.
Okay. Scotty?
You know what? I think I'm going to call Tiffany on this one, too. Like, again, nothing against the other girls, but, I think she's got something. So I want to see Tiffany take it.
I love watching her do that moonsault.
That
I watched their little scrum. They had like a little scrum in the ring, and the one who talked the least is the one I think who's going to win, and I'm taking Blair Davenport.
Ooh, interesting.
Definitely taking Blair Davenport.
He's trying to catch back up to the lead.
I have to. Hey, 3 pay-per-views to go. I'm 6 points behind, so
hey,
I got Scotty on my heels.
And 3 pay-per-views ago, you were still 6 points behind.
Only because.
Yeah, because of that damn Impact pay-per-view.
Yeah. Thank you, Impact.
I'd have another 6 points as well.
We got another match that was added on Tuesday. Roxanne Perez and Kiana James. They were both in that qualifier that they lost to Fallon. Was it Fallon? Whatever her name is.
This is a steel cage match.
Yep, they got into a altercation in the back, and they had decided. The Rock's daughter and then made the announcement, we're going to finish this in a solid steel cage. So Roxanne Perez or Kiana James, Roxanne Perez used to be the women's champion, right? And
yes.
They took it from her?
She was the one they gave it to after they fired Mandy Rose, right?
Yeah.
And then she had the mental breakdown and disappeared for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotty, who you got in this?
Well, I think because she's up and coming, we are going to go with Kiana James over Roxanne Perez in my view. I think they're going to give her the next push. I think they've kind of had enough of Roxanne Perez. She's been on a losing streak. She hasn't won that much, so I don't think they're going to do too much more with her. So I'm going to go with Kiana.
Kiana's the one I think that Nikita Lyons came out and spin kicked. Kind of looks like her.
Is that
I
who
don't know.
it was?
I think so. Kind of looks like her. I don't know.
Oh, maybe we'll get a Nikita Lyons.
I'm going Roxanne in this.
Okay. By the way, if you're here, if you're on the YouTube, make sure you go like, subscribe, ring the bell. We need all the likes you can get. We are at 177. We are trying to get to 200, and we need all the help.
We got 3 weeks to do so.
We can. 3 weeks, we can do it.
Yeah.
Right? 8 a week, not a problem. Right? 8 a week. Up if it was 200. So
get your working on it there, Jason.
What's that?
Get your bots working on
I'm
it.
about to order some bots. Next match is another match that was announced on Tuesday. Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. Now, it was supposed to be Dominic versus Trey Miguel. No, not Trey Miguel. That's Impact. What's the guy's the guy that came from Impact that was the North American champion? Now he's hurt.
You mean Wesley?
Wesley, thank you. Yes. So Wesley's hurt. Wesley's got to have back surgery. It's gonna put him out anywhere from 8 to 12 months.
Yeah, I saw it. And like that's devastating for a kid like him, especially because he was on the rise so much in the last year or so. Like we've seen a lot of good.
He's legit. We like Wesley. He's the future. So, I mean, you see Seth Rollins still wrestling. He's got back problems, but anyway, we won't make fun of his mental, his testicular fortitude. All right. So you got Dominic Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Ricky. Who do you got in this?
I got Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom. What you got, Scott?
Got to stay with the hot hand.
Yeah. I'm going Dirty Dom too. Like Dragon Lee is good and he's got a lot of moves, but I don't think they're gonna take the spells off Dom just yet. So
Ray,
I said that once before and they did, which I thought was man, what the fuck? But yeah, I'm still sticking with Dom.
Well, Ray announced this match with Dragon Lee, and Ray said he was going to make sure this match happened. So I don't know if that means Ray's going to show up tomorrow night or not. But if not, it doesn't matter because he's a deadbeat dad, and I'm going with Dirty Dom Mysterio. We got is this another one of those iron matches?
Yeah, there's a men's match.
Trick Williams, Dijak, Josh Briggs, Braun Breaker, Tyler Bate. Wow. Okay. I was waiting for some excitement out of you guys on that one because there's some big time stars in here. There was a little interview, not an interview, but they caught. There was a backstage thing with Trick and Carmelo. That I couldn't hear a word they were saying. They just had some kind of backstage thing. I don't know what's going to go. There's going to ready to be something going on with Trick and Carmelo here soon. So I don't know that Carmelo is going to be win this one, but I don't know what they're doing with Braun right now.
I don't either.
I have no idea what they're doing with Braun right now. You don't hear a lot out of him. I'm going with Dijak in this one.
Interesting choice. Really quickly, Ricky, you read the rules. Now, is this does the person that win this get a number one contender spot?
Yes, it is the number one contender spot for their respective world title.
Both of them, yes, women also.
Yeah.
Interesting, because this is where it's going to get in. It's a tough call because with Trick Williams being in there, like you said, him and Carmelo, I think, are about to go have their own little feud. You said we haven't seen much from Braun. Dijak is good. And he might be my pick, but who's the guy to the far right?
Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate.
Bate's been making a lot of noise recently and been, back in the game. I'm honestly I think they might be about ready to kind of give him another push and maybe a push to the NXT World Title, because Dragunov is still the champion, if I remember correctly.
Yes, and he has a title match.
Yeah, so I think this could be Tyler Bates' big push. I'm going to call Tyler Bate for this one.
Perfect.
I am on the fence with this because, as you guys stated, Trick and Carmelo are about to have a feud. But despite that, I think I'm taking Trick Williams in this.
Interesting.
I think it's. I don't know. It's kind of almost setting like a jealousy thing on Carmelo's side. So I think seeing Trick win this and being the number one contender, I think will ultimately turn into Carmelo costing Trick the NXT championship when he gets his title shot. So I'm going Trick.
Ooh.
Right on.
Okay.
Like
Rick is going Trick.
Got it. Love it. Love it. All right. Final match. We have Ricky's boy Baron Corbin and Scotty's boy Ilya Dragunov. I'll go ahead and make my pick because you guys are going to drone on about it. I love Corbin. I love his new look. I love everything about him. The guy can cook. I watch him on TikTok. But I do not think that he is there to. He's only there for one reason, and is to elevate Ilya Dragunov. I believe this is Ilya's second defense, or it's either his first. No, I think it's his second defense.
Second or third,
something like that. I don't see him. It took him a long time.
Yeah, he's not losing it.
It took him a long time to get to this point. I can't imagine him losing it. So my pick is going to be Dragunov, the Mad Dragon.
Agreed.
Yeah. No,
go ahead, Scotty, drone on.
I'll say again, it's about time that they gave Dragunov something. He is friggin' phenomenal. He's always been on my radar ever since him and Gunther. So yeah, no, Dragunov's not losing the belt. He retains this one.
Okay, well that's going to be it for Deadline. That is tomorrow night.
And he wasn't Gunther, he was Walter.
He was Walter back then, yes.
Walter.
Chubby Walter.
He's half Walter. So,
by the way, there's a great little interview that he does talking about his weight loss and how, what he did and why he did it to get to the way he looks now for being up on the main roster. Great little interview.
He basically said he was going to be on TV in front of millions of people and he couldn't look the way he looked.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate that. Every time I feel like I'm doing better with my diet or working out, then I see myself in the ring bouncing around, doing whatever, and I'm like, "Fuck, you're a fat ass." Oh, so I feel Gunther's pain. So anyway, Deadline tomorrow night. Pre-show starts at 7. There is a pre-show match, and then the main card starts at 8:00. So make sure you don't miss it. It will be the last NXT of the year, and it will be a banger. Most likely, Shawn Michaels does a hell of a job with NXT since he's been down there. So, all right. Quick news.
DX is running the WWE.
That's
Man,
right.
did they foreshadow that back in the day.
Oh, yeah, way back. I mean, how good would the women's division be if China was still around?
Depends on who you talk to.
We will never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, we wouldn't just have Mandy Rose, we'd have them all, Yeah. Anyway.
Speaking of women's division, another off topic thing. Did you watch the Tony Storm versus Sky Blue match from Dynamite?
I watched some of it. I fell asleep.
Oh, Jesus, man.
I'll go back and watch it. It was good. I saw Tony held on.
Man.
You got to watch it.
Yeah,
It's
I
a lot.
watched it.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, if you like fat asses running around a ring.
I thought you were talking about Scotty. It's like, goddamn.
No.
All right.
I'm not a chubby chaser.
Couple things to take care of. Number one, we have 4 or 5 polls up for the end of the year awards. We had the men's, the WWE men's, the best man for WWE, the best man for AEW, the women AEW and WWE. Is that what is the other one?
That was it. We were going to do top tag team, but we haven't got that far yet.
Yeah, I don't think we should do tag teams, honestly, because the tag team divisions are a mess in both.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's FTR. That's
FTR,
it.
yeah.
FTR.
Yeah,
pretty
much.
And who knows about WWE? Who you gonna pick at WWE? Gable and Otis.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skip that. I will put the poll up here. Best guest of the year. We've had a couple guests this year. We had Mike Raddick here recently, owner of Voltage Wrestling. We had Jesse Daniels talking about how he shoved a pumpkin into a woman's vagina during a hardcore match. We've had many a time. We had the second generation sensation Brian Hardy. Which he will be back with us
out there.
What's that?
The saltiest wrestler out there.
He's the saltiest wrestler. We have Brian. Who else did we have? We had Roman Reigns was here this year. Yeah, Roman was here. He's not. No, you can't come on camera. No.
Not.
Listen. If you win,
he would have done punched you through your window, and you'd hear that 6 o'clock ambulance coming early.
I know. Listen, I understand, Roman. I understand. This not your. The setup is for you and you only. I get it. Right? It's cool. If you win, you can come back on camera.
I guess Seth is on the other side of that.
Seth is in the kitchen. I don't know. So. We've had a few. We're gonna put a poll out there and see who our best guest was.
Don't forget about Chucky.
We had Chucky Manson, owner of ATCW, Atlantic Terror Championship Wrestling, my best friend.
and we had what's his nickname? The Snowman.
Frosty.
We have Rob Wells. That's right. We have Rob Frosty Wells on here too. So. I can't even remember who else we've had. So,
you know who we haven't had?
Vagina, huh?
You know who we haven't had?
Jeremy Stone.
Yeah. Well, no, wait. You did. You held it. You had to hold the phone up to the camera.
Yeah, on there. It was terrible. We're not going to count Jeremy.
Oh, not the little fella. No, you know who we haven't had on here? Bianca Belair.
We have not had Bianca. I'm working that out right now. A lot of irons in the fire. We're working on the EST of WWE. We're trying to get that. Hopefully Brian will come through. I mean,
maybe she can give Brian an honorary long braid for his hair.
Oh, that would be good. He lost some of his hair. He just
I know.
Recently.
Yeah.
So I hope he's okay. I haven't heard
Brian swinging one of them around while he's putting somebody in a sharpshooter.
God, terrible. So we're gonna put that poll up, and you guys will be able to vote on that, and then we'll have our own little categories for the end of the year. And our end of the year show will be shot on the 17th, right? So polls are done and over with on the 16th. If you have not voted, get out there and vote. Second. Fantasy League, something we've been doing around here for about a year now is Wrestling Fantasy League. There was like 8 of us, 7 of us, 9 of us, something like that.
There's like 6 of us who fill out forums every time there's a pay-per-view.
Oh, is that okay? Well, we are opening up. We are opening up to the public who wants to get in. And here's kind of how it goes. We work on a system called confidence points or hard-ons. If there are 6 matches you get to pick numbers 1 through 6. You can only pick that number one time. So if you would take Baron Corbin and Dragunov, and Scotty's so confident, he says, I'm putting 6 on Dragunov, he would put a 6 on Dragunov. If his next match is Dragon Lee and Mysterio, he's super confident, but he can't use 6 anymore. He can only use 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. So that's how you do it. You score them that way. You get up to however many matches it is. If it happens to be an AEW pay-per-view, it can be anywhere from 1 to 100 because they always run so many matches, so which makes it a little bit more difficult. If you get that right, you get those points. If you get it wrong, you don't get those points. And that's how we tally it up at the end. And at the end of 3 months, we run it every quarter. At the end of 3 months, you become, or whoever it is, becomes or stays the champion of hard way wrestling. I haven't figured it out yet. I was thinking about doing getting their picture and making them a digital belt. But I actually think I'm going to. We originally, it's $20 to get in. If you want to get in, you have to send me a message, and then I will send you my PayPal or Cash App or however you want to do it. I actually think I'm going to take the other half the money and buying a mini belt.
There you go.
A hard way wrestling mini belt,
Yeah.
and you will get that shipped out to your. Be able to pick that up or whatever. So if you're interested in that, you must send me your PayPal information or your Cash App information. And there's
Scotty's upside down.
Scotty's now a bat, and soon he will be
cashed out. What are we doing
Scotty will be gone.
What are we going to do for perfect cards?
Well, we'll have to figure that out. I don't know that we can do. I don't know. Hey, there's Scott. Wait, you're back, Scotty. How did you do?
Yep,
Scott,
and I'm right side up too.
I don't know how you're like a flying Rolinda. Somehow you end up flipping upside down and hanging like a bat, and then all of a sudden you're back again. Gravity.
I mean,
gravity.
Hey.
The man that gravity has forgotten.
Oh man.
So here's my thing for perfect card. Just bonus points for total of matches. You get a perfect card, and there's 6 matches. You get 6 bonus points.
See, the problem with that is, I want to keep the points, and we should probably talk about this all there. But I want to keep the points close. I don't want it to be a runaway. I don't want it to be. I want it to be close all the time. The way the points are set up now. Now, I do think if you get a perfect card, you should get a bonus point. A bonus point. I don't think you should get a full. Because what if you end up, for some reason, you get a perfect card in an AEW event, right? And he runs
hey, that's even more the bonus because you got 12 matches that you picked absolutely right.
Yeah, I think the double the points is probably.
And if I'm winning in a runaway, that's even more fun for me.
Yeah, I guess. We'll talk about that, but that's kind of how the scoring works. If you're interested, we've been doing it for a year now. Scotty was a champion, then lost it. We have a Money in the Bank that you'll be able to win that. Even if you're not the champion, you can win Money in the Bank and take and challenge somebody at any pay-per-view.
Yep.
And if you beat them, you get their belt.
That's how I lost to freaking Chucky.
Oh, well, wait, there you go. Perfect card, you get a Money in the Bank opportunity.
Okay, we can figure that out. Yeah, we'll figure that out. If you get a perfect card, you get 1 Money in the Bank grab.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about more off here, but I got another idea for that as well.
Okay. All right. So money must be in before January 1. If you're in, you're in. If you're out,
that's when the new quarter starts.
That's when the new quarter starts. So we run it for $20 for 3 months. You can't beat it. You end up with a mini belt. It'll give us something to bullshit about. We'll do an update. We'll do an update after every preview or
we do WWE pay-per-views, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan. Not New Japan.
Impact.
I'm sorry, Impact. Yeah, that's what I meant. And NXT.
NXT, yes.
Yep.
So we have not done New Japan.
I was thinking the crossover when they do with AEW.
Forbidden Door.
Oh yeah, Forbidden Door. Yeah. Well, I mean, we definitely do the Forbidden Door. So, but it's fun. We have a good time. We we have a little wrestling chat. We'll add you to the wrestling chat, and
you will
it's
be
fun.
able to
We'll-
listen, and you'll be able to listen to Jason's girlfriend Jessie brag about how she can win something for once in her life.
I'm super excited for it. I'm gonna feel real bad for her at World's End because that's when her world ends.
Oof.
Yeah, her world ends because I take the belt.
Oh boy! No, I said I was going with a mini belt, didn't I?
I'm waiting for the door to swing open behind Jason, and she Superman punches him with the Roman Reigns mask on.
Mask. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Jason just magically grows hair all of a sudden, and
I will. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. This is what I'll do. If I win, I will grow my hair out until I lose again. How's that?
Oh,
I will grow this head out.
yeah.
Have to be punished.
That's funny. All right. Make sure you wait a minute. What did I do? All right, make sure you go like and subscribe and ring the bell on YouTube and Facebook. We are now a private club on Facebook. So if you want in or you want somebody in, send them our link and we'll approve them if they don't have their boobies out. If they have their boobies out, we're not gonna be able to approve them.
Yeah.
But we can sure like them.
I mean, you can't approve my boob out.
Oh boy.
Put that thing away, Scotty.
A hairy nipple. I knew that girl.
Scorekeeper.
Yeah, scorekeeper. Did I tell? Oh, did I tell that on air?
Yeah,
you did. Yeah, you did.
I actually got a hairy nipple story.
Oh,
Jesus.
I'm not gonna go into it today. We're gonna say that. We'll say that for the next one. If we get to 180 before the next, which is 3 more subs, if we get out before Monday, I'll tell the nipple. I'll tell the hairy nipple. I was very young, and it wasn't my nipple. So, yeah. All right, that's good, dude. Here for Hardway Wrestling, for Ricky and Scott. Hey, listen, I just made an announcement to these guys. Once I get to finalize, I'm going to announce it to the world. We got a lot of good stuff coming up for Hardway Wrestling. So we're super, super, super excited. So we'll keep you. We'll keep you fit. It's not a hairy nipple either. We'll keep you. We'll keep you. We'll keep you up to date on that kind of stuff. So for Scotty and Ricky, my name is Jason. This is Hardway Wrestling, and we will see you next time. Wait a minute, I fucked that whole thing up. I messed that whole thing up. I'm going to start this whole thing. Edit. All right.
Take 28.
For Ricky and Scotty, we'll see you next time
On the hard way.
Peace.